everyone. You're not getting me to do those Ipanema moves. My luck, my back will go out. And I mean that, because I got 2 kids at home. Anybody else here have children? Oh, you're so glad to be out, right? You're so glad to be out. I'm so glad to be out, too. Because there's only one thing I hear in my head all day long. All day. Maybe you guys hear the same thing. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Unbelievable. SpongeBob SquarePants. The gayest show on television, they say. Oh, honey, don't be booing me, because I got nothing against gay people. Somebody has to do my hair. Well, if you don't know who SpongeBob is, he's a cute little character. He's a sponge. He lives in Bikini Bottom, and he has a lover named Patrick, who's a pink starfish. And if you didn't think he was gay, you should see the movie, honey. Patrick came out fishnets in pink pumps. I mean, this was just, that's where I got the idea. This woman sat next to me and she said to me, "This is just awful. There's such gay overtones in this movie." Hey mothers, do you think I care? I'm taking a nap. And did you hear about Barney? She said, "When the lights come on, did you know he's black?" I said, "I got a surprise for you when the lights come on this theater tonight. Guess who else is black?" Surprise. So yes, I had 2 children within 2 years, and there's a technical term for that. It's called suicidal. With the first baby, the doctor said, "When the pain gets to be too rough, call us and we'll give you a pain blocker." And I said, "Too late. You should have given me a pain blocker for the first 5 years of my marriage." Because you see, ladies and gentlemen, I have a Jewish mother-in-law. All right, maybe I'm not in the light enough and you didn't get the first joke, but I am a black woman with a Jewish mother-in-law, okay? Now, you know the only thing we have in common is that we don't want to get our hair wet. Drama from the moment we got the sonogram results. Okay, now that we know that we're having a little girl, I would like to know what you plan on naming our little tchotchke, okay? Okay, now, I realize there's a difference in the background with the African-American, color, whatever you people call yourselves these days. But I don't want one of those names that's difficult and complicated like Shaniqua or Shaquandra. In fact, I'm thinking of a name that's short but delicious like Hadassah or Goldie. You don't have to be a Jew to know that's a jacked up name to be given to little black kids. They gonna be uptown in the hood with their cousins Rashida, yo Hadassah, yo Goldie, what's up? I knew there was drama from the moment I met my mother-in-law. You ever meet someone the first 5 seconds just say through your teeth, "I can't stand this wench"? It happens, it happens. My husband decides to introduce me to my mother-in-law for Passover. In the car on the way to the Passover Seder, he leans over and says, "Look, we're not gonna tell Mommy you're not Jewish." I said, "That's smart, she'll never notice." But she noticed, and that's when I noticed that Jews can't whisper. Have you noticed this, ladies and gentlemen? This is something that should be on the Discovery Channel. Jews can't whisper, because black people, we know how to whisper, right? Latino people, we know how to whisper. Mira, este un culito, man, tú sabes, man, tú sabes, man. Black people like, see what I'm saying, see what I'm saying. We don't know what we're saying, but we know how to whisper. I meet her for the first time. I said, "Ruthie, thank you so much for having me." She said, "The pleasure's all mine. Please, darling, have a seat." And Elliot put my pocketbook away. I meet the best friends for the first time, Edie and Mordecai. Y'all know I ain't lying because we ain't got no Mordecais in the hood. Edie is this big blonde Hungarian Jewish princess, big blonde fluffy hair, green eyes, blue eyeshadow, every time blinks her eyes, looks like traffic lights saying go, 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 go. "Sweetheart," Ruthie said to me, "that you say you're black. You're so beautiful. Why do you want to say something like this about yourself?" Believe me, I'm school teacher Brooklyn for 23 years. I know the black people. You are not black. I said, well, Edie, thanks for telling me to think I've been using Afro Sheen for all the wrong reasons all these years. See, these white people trying to give me drama. You can't give me no drama, honey, because I was born a drama queen. My father's Swedish, my mother African American. You know what that makes me in New York City? A Puerto Rican, honey. That's right! That's right, honey! And I be working, and when that Puerto Rican Day Parade comes to New York City, I be marching with the rest of them J-Los, because after 2 babies, I got an ass like that. I'm like, excuse me, my name is Maria Santiago de Velasquez de Barranquilla, Bogotá, Puerto Rico! And I'm living La Vida Loca, just like Ricky Martin. Whatever happened to her? Anyway. But I must tell you, it's so nice to be here in LA. But when I first came here, people said to me, Sunda, you gotta watch out, because there's Mexicans out here. Mexicans. I don't know about Mexicans. There's a lot of Persians out here, I'll tell you that much. My kids go to Sinai Temple. You gotta see what I'm talking about. These Persian moms got more bling bling than P. Diddy at an arraignment. They dress up like hookers going to class. I said, oh my God, it's one huge eyebrow around this class. And Persian mothers handle their children a little differently. They see things differently than New Yorkers, you know. Little kid was there, and the kid's eating my daughter Aviva's food, and the mother says, that's so wonderful. Thank you, Aviva. Thank you for sharing. I said, I'm from the hood, and where I'm from, he's stealing. That's what's going on. He's stealing. It's wonderful, the names they give these kids, these Persian mothers. You know they're not Persian names. You're like, Talia. That means Talia. Brandon. That's Brandon. Niga. That meant nigga. That meant me. I spoke Farsi all of a sudden. I was like, I heard what you said. But it's wonderful being a mother, but it's really hard, though, when you're trying to get things together like nannies. That's something we never had to deal with. It's funny, though, because people think I'm the nanny. I say, no, I'm the mammy. But that's what happens to you. It's a mixed kid thing. And so I had 2 nannies. I have one from the West Indies. It's wonderful. She doesn't steal anything, so I'm happy about that, but I'm always missing rice. I don't know why, but I'm missing rice. She doesn't cook it. She doesn't eat it. The's no weddings, but there's no rice. The other one was from India. Everything was hot. I never had such hot food in my life. I went to her house for dinner. I sat there like this. They offered me a beverage, hot coffee. Well, in closing, I want to say that I came on stage tonight a little off, and I am a little off, because I come from the heart of the ghetto in a place called Paterson, New Jersey. Big hair. And where I was raised to believe that everyone is a racist, because my Uncle Junie Boy taught me that. And see, my Uncle Junie Boy had a speech impediment. He stuttered, and he always talked about Vietnam. He had maps of Vietnam, books on Vietnam. This nigga ain't never been to Vietnam. And he tried to teach me about racism. He'd be like, yo, Sunderland, check this out. Don't be buying no pizza pie from them damn Italians, aight? Because they racist, yo. I learned that in Nam. That's how I was raised. But now I live in New York City, married to a Jew, and I'm here to tell you none of that's true, because you see, ladies and gentlemen, everyone is not a racist. Everyone is, however, a Nazi bastard, and that is what I've learned from living with a Jew. Oh, that's right, because I used to be rough and tough. I thought everyone was afraid of me. Now I'm paranoid, neurotic. I think everyone's talking about me. And that's what's happened to me from living with a Jew. But you know where I'm paranoid most? Ladies, back me up. Have you ever gone to the Korean, Malaysian, Vietnamese nail salons and think they're talking about you? Oh, I thought it was just me. You know what it is? I walk in and she's too happy to see me like it's my birthday, and she doesn't even know me. I say, good afternoon, my name is Sunda Kronquist, and I've got a 6 o'clock pedicure appointment with, Kim. Oh, hello, Sunda. Oh, I'm 안녕하세요. So very good to see you today. Looks very pretty today. Oh, you are here for a pedicure. Very good. Come. Time to take off your shoes and socks now because it's time to do soaky. We're gonna soak feet, push back a cuticle, and do a clippy on a toenail. Okay, very good. Have a seat, pick a color. Be right back. Sunda, oh, this nigga got a toenail. Look like a dinosaur. But I love them dearly. That's my time, and thank you all so much for coming out to Hot Tomato.